Hello and welcome back to SMLtags. Today we're going to be talking about subscriptions, the various subscription tiers, and what that means for your account. In our last video, we set up a user account and paired a tag and entered some of the basic profile data. So on the free tier, you can see that the subscription, when you create an account, is automatically a free subscription. But there are advantages to upgrading your subscription. The free subscription includes all the information that's in basic info and vital stats. But if you want to add anything that's in the medical data, you'll need a paid subscription. And if you want to add any documents, you'll need a premium subscription. So let's talk about how you can do that. To see what subscription you have, you can either look at the home screen where it shows, or you can open the menu and choose subscription. Here it'll show you what your plan is, and it gives you a button that allows you to upgrade it. When you upgrade your subscription, all of the payment portion of it is handled by Stripe. So you can rest assured that your financial data is secure. We don't ever see it, we don't ever touch it. Stripe handles all of that. So to upgrade your subscription, you just press upgrade to paid or premium, and it gives you a couple of options. You can upgrade to either the paid or the premium. The paid is $2.99 a month. The premium is $3.99 a month. Again, the paid gets you all of the medical data, and the premium gets you the medical data plus the documents. Another benefit that these provide is they allow you to create a family, and we'll come back to that here in just a minute. You can either pay monthly or there is an annual plan. The annual plan is at a discounted rate. It comes out to be about 2 months of free subscription if you pay for a year up front. So it's $29.99 a year or $39.99 a year. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to the premium subscription so that I can later show you all of the features that are available with that. But certainly if you don't need the documents, you can stay with the paid tier instead of the premium tier. Once you've selected that, if you choose continue to payment, it will take you to the Stripe site where you can enter your card information and so forth, and you'll be able to complete your payment. At the bottom, there's a button that says subscribe. Just make sure that you tap that, and it will take you back to your account once you're done. And as well, you'll get an email with all of the details of your subscription and your payment. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and I will be right back once our subscription has been upgraded. And we're back. As you can see, we have been upgraded to the premium subscription tier, and that allows us a number of things. First of all, if you go back to your home page, you can see that your profile is now not as complete as it was before. That's because you have additional data that you can enter about your allergies, your medications, and so forth. We'll talk about that in a later video. In this video, we're going to continue talking about the subscriptions. So one advantage to having a subscription is it allows you to create a family. So if we go to family here, there's a couple of things that you need to know about how family subscriptions work. First of all, in a family, there is one administrator. That administrator is an adult who has an account and takes on the role of controlling who is a part of the family, and they're also the billing account. And what that means is that all of the billing goes to a single account. So once you've figured out who that should be, that person can then tap Create Family here, enter a family name. So in this case, I'm going to call it the Smith family. And you would hit Create Family. Now, I'm not going to do that right at this minute because I want to show you something else before I do that. But it's as simple as that. You hit Create Family, and one of the things you're given is a code that allows you to invite others to join your family. And I'll show you that here in just a minute. If someone else is going to be the administrator of your family and you want to join it, you still go to this same screen, but you can do it on a free account, because the way that it works is whatever subscription level the administrator is on, everybody gets elevated to that subscription level when you join a family. So to do that, you just tap Join Family, and you would enter the code that they give you and hit Request to Join. That then sends a notification to them where they say, so-and-so has requested to join your family. Do you want to accept that? And if you accept it, then you then pay the additional cost for having that person on your subscription, and they are now part of your family. Let's talk about the cost part. So the initial subscription, as we talked about before, is $2.99 a month for the paid subscription, $3.99 for premium, or $29.99 and $39.99 annually. When you add an additional person through your family, you do not pay the full subscription price again. Instead, you get a deeply discounted rate as part of your family plan. So instead of being $2.99 and another $2.99, it's $2.99 for yours and 50 cents a month for the next person. So instead of it being almost $6, it's only $3.49. And each additional adult that you add only adds another 50 cents at the paid tier. At the premium tier, it's 65 cents. Or if you pay annually, then each additional person is $5 a year or $6.50 a year, which is the same discount. It's approximately 2 months worth of free subscription when you pay annually. So that's the way that works. When you add someone to your family, you are immediately charged the additional payment, whatever that is, for adding them to your family. When you remove someone from your family, it also reduces your subscription fee. Now, if you're on the month to month, then it will reduce it and your next payment will go down to the smaller payment. If you're on the annual plan and you have more than 1 month left before it renews, then you will get a credit for the time left before the end of your current subscription period. So if there's still 6 months left, you would get a $2.50 credit against your account that would reduce your payment going forward, for your next subscription renewal. That makes it really easy. You can add and remove people as you need to, and this only affects adults. So if you have minor children, so children who are under the age of 16, and that's the way that we have defined an adult account, is anyone who's over the age of 16. This kind of parallels if you've ever used something like MyChart. They do the same thing, where 16 years old is considered an adult account, okay? So, but if you have children, I'm going to show you real quickly how to handle that. So if you open up your menu again and you go to children, you can add dependent children. So these are children under the age of 16 who live in your home or who you are responsible for. You can, on a free account, you can add one child for free. So if you're a single parent with one child and you don't have any medical history or medications or anything that you need, you can completely stay on a free account and you will have all of your needs covered. If you have additional children that you need to cover, or if you have medical issues that you need to make sure are covered, you will need to upgrade to a paid or a premium plan. But adding a child is simple. All you do is you come into the Manage Children screen, which again, you go to the menu, you choose Children, and you hit Add Child. That allows you to put in the child's name, a preferred name if they go by a nickname, their date of birth, and their assigned sex at birth, which is the basic information that you enter when you create your own account. Now, the main difference is that this does not create a separate account for your child. This child account is part of your account. And you can manage all of their data in there. So whatever tier you are at, they are also at that tier. So if you're at the free tier, you get the basic info and the vital stats, just like for yourself. Your child has those too. If you are at the paid tier, that also adds the medical data, so the allergies, the medications, and so forth. And if you're at the premium tier, it also adds the ability to add documents. So you could add something like a vaccine record or something like that if you wanted to. As their parent or guardian, you have complete control of that account. And that includes sharing it with other members of the family. And we will create another video to go over all of that very soon. So you'll be able to understand how the privacy and security work when you're sharing data among family members. Now, every adult on the free tier gets one free child. So if you have 2 adults and 2 children and you only need the free tier, you can actually stay on the free tier, where one adult controls and manages one and the other adult controls and manages the other. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't allow data sharing. And so if you want to be able to share data among yourselves, you will need to upgrade to the paid plan. So that's how children work. Otherwise, like I said, the other benefits to the subscription is the additional data that you can upload, and we will cover that in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.